Alright there, hey fellers, y'alls. Today we got a quick look for your butts. You know, YouTube says you can't really cuss in the first 30 seconds, so instead of saying the A word, you know, I said the B word. I mean, not that B word, but they say if you cuss within the first 30 seconds or so, you could be subject to a strike. Now, why is it 30 seconds? I don't know. Should I talk slow so I can cuss sooner, you know, just really drag it out? Hey, y'all. I'm not sure, but what I am sure about is that I have posted the Becerro, which is the knife in this video, on my Instagram feed at this point. And now I'm doing a video about it, and I hope I can get this video done before the pre-order closes, which went live a few days ago on October 18th. So we're going to get right into the dimensions here, right? This is going to be a quick look. I mean, these dimensions are listed on the Urban Everyday Carry website. I guess I could cut this part out because you could see it there. But if you don't know, I do videos from time to time for them where they loan me protos of exclusives. You can kind of say, hey, Urban EDC, I've been watching you from across the internet and I kind of dig your vibe. That's like me, the creep across the bar, you know? You know that meme? Hey, you know what? What if I told you before memes were pictures on the internet with text, that memes were purely written and were known as jokes or humor? And then before the internet, funny jokes on pictures, like in fine literature, like Maxim, were called captions. You know, funny little captions. They didn't call them memes back then. But you don't care about made-up history. You want to hear and see more of the Becerro. The Becerro is a collaboration of Jesper Voxnaes and Urban Everyday Carry, you know, the superstar designer. Becerro means calf in Spanish. You know, I guess you can't really call it the knife a cow. You can call it calf. Hey, this is the Urban Everyday Carry calf. I skipped calf day. It wouldn't sound very cool, and plus it's confusing nowadays with workout culture, you know, and leg day. But I've reviewed some other Urban Everyday Carry exclusives in the past, which are as follows. The Baby Barlow. The Nessie. The F5.5, one of my favorite f-stops. And the Micro Shrike. Now, Voxnaes was responsible for the F5.5, although responsible for sounds a little confrontational. It's like he designed it, he's not responsible for. And I'm gonna say this now because some people need to hear it. If it looks like a giant mouse, it's because Voxnaes is the founder, like co-founder of Giant Mouse. You know, I just got asked this recently, and I just figured I'd let people know nobody's ripping off designs here. He is one of the most recognizable knife designers out there. You might know the CRKT Pillar, which is probably his most popular and affordable knife. A lot of people have those, make lots of aftermarket parts for it. It's a big one, a small one, but it's a big knife, you know, popular. And prior to this video, I did an overview of the F5.5, another design and collaboration from Urban Everyday Carry and Jesper Voxnaes. Now that was an excellent pocket knife, and this is more of the same. It's just a killer looking knife. The Becerro isn't a very long knife, but it has a stout feeling in the hand. Now the blade here is a very nice S90V. I'm gonna do a little hand clap here, you know, because we're moving away as a community from the M390. You know, we're venturing away from it. So I'm glad we're S35VN, M390. There are other steels out there. MagnaCut, you know, everything's gonna be MagnaCut soon. You're gonna have complaints about why is it MagnaCut? I don't know. You know, nothing wrong with those steels. I'm just tired of reading it in product descriptions, okay? On the blade here, you have a nice choil for choking up, you know, the detail work, as it's known in the bushcraft land. You build your little man fort in the woods with your expensive coffee kit so you can make a primitive shelter for all your followers. Is it like national park? Is that national forest? Is that your friend's land? Like, whose land is that? I sometimes wonder that. Like, where are you building this shit? But those guys value being able to choke up or carve or, you know, feather something. Although they might be upset dragging the name bushcraft into this because it is in the Scandinavian ground puko. Advanced Knife Bro knows nothing of bushcraft. Their mustaches and their hats, their fedoras. Listen, everybody, they're just jokes. You don't get too upset. You don't have to ask where the ferro rod touched me. Action here is a silky, smooth action, you know, via some bearings. It isn't quite as droppy shut as the F5.5, but it is still silky smooth, and, you know, who knows, if you play with it enough, it's probably going to break in. Pretty good. It's either, you know, you can do a flipper or a middle finger flick deployer. The flipper tab is barely there, but it's completely functional. Now, people have been listening to the knack. Sorry, I don't mean that as in like my Sharona. What I had meant to say was, I know people have been listening to the Nick Shabazz's pocket pecker criticisms over the years, and it's probably, you know, mentally it's gotten to them. For arbitrary reasons, we don't like long flipper tabs. I always wonder, you know, like, who cares? Like, is it poking you? Is it getting caught on your keys? What else are you carrying in the pocket with your $200 titanium flipper? Or in this case, micarta. No, sir, not here, though. You know, no long flipper tabs here. If you want to do the flick is a touch harder because of the strong detent, you know. The liners and liner lock here are nested up in there. Now, this is a micarta. I believe this is a natural canvas micarta. There's a few other options that I'm going to show right here. You know, you can do these if you'd like. But on the lock, I'm used to a touch more of a relief on the disengagement from the scales, you know, a little more so you can see the lock from the side, but it's kind of hidden here. I think it's a visual thing. But once you disengage a few times, your thumb tends to find the right place to disengage it. So it's not really an issue. You know, if the knife becomes your preferred everyday carry, those things you work out, you know, it's muscle memory. Handle's not massive, but offers a decent grip. It's nice and comfortable here. There's a little lanyard thing back there for your lanyard sculptures. The kind of guys that buy this knife love their little lanyards and their beads and their hanks, their pocket dumps. It's like the everyday carry culture, you know, the pocket dump culture. This is more of a para 3 size knife though than a paramilitary 2 size knife, with a similar grip and cutting edge to the para 3, but a side tallnesses that are higher on the blade and the handle. Now, true channel fans know about the tallnesses and how they relate and how important they are or aren't. Pocket clip. Now, I don't have the f5.5 here because it was a loaner, but I feel like if it's not the same clip, it looks very similar, like it probably is the same clip. Now, please don't say though that they're the same clip. I just said they look similar, okay? I don't want bad information out there. But the clip is on the knife, not swappable. It's tip up, blade backward in the right pocket. It has the appearance of a deep carry style, but not implemented in such a way. Listen, man, deep carry clips, the smallness of the flipper tab, those things are overrated. I don't care about those. It's a perfectly functional clip though. It just doesn't go deep in the pocket. I don't really have any issues with it. Comparisons. First, the Para 3. Nice. It's very similar in footprint. Compression lock on the Spyderco, not. It's the liner lock on the Becerro. You like liner locks, right? Right. All right, how about the Paramilitary 2? That's also a knife I have. I figured you'd want to see the larger style, and like if you could, you know, if you like the larger knife, you're like, how big is it compared to the other popular knife that a lot of people have? Trailing off here. Now the Surge Rager. That's a nice one too. I won't keep this going too long. We're just gonna do a little. It is supposed to be a quick look, everybody. I value your time. Okay. Okay. One more. How about the Demco 20.5, 80 20.5? How's that? You know, this is a knife that a lot of people like and a lot of people carry. You see it on a lot of feeds. All right, wrapping it up. Massive thanks to Urban EDC for letting me take a look. Pre-orders should be open for several weeks. I got an early morning email from the time I started writing this. You know, I write these at about 4 a.m., 4:30. And Matt told me these are going to be open till around the holidays. So probably several weeks or a month or more. Please don't quote me on that though. Procrastinators will be happy that there's plenty of time unless they find this video after the pre-orders have closed. So if you like the knife, don't wait. Or just, you know, wait till you get paid. Say hi to the patrons. They support my channel. You can become a patron, or you can also not become a patron. Now you can pre-order this beautiful bad boy through the link below. It's an affiliate link, and affiliate links support this channel. Some of my videos have them, some of them don't. You don't have to do that though. You don't have to buy anything, man. I don't care. I don't have a problem with it. You can never buy anything. I just want you to watch the videos, okay? And in case you were wondering, you didn't see a little thing at the beginning, this knife is made by Rayot, like the f5.5 was, and the retractable titanium Sharpie is the Mark Smith bolt action. It has a little moving cover inside. When you click it open and you close it, that keeps the marker from drying out. And the book I wrote it down in is My Knife Journal from fellow YouTuber Apex Alchemy. Both have links in the description where you can check out their social media feeds and where you can buy those things. I apologize, this was not a quick look. I take it back. So it's like, subscribe, comment, and thank you for watching.